one parliament, one government, one court of justice, one currency, one flag, and one anthem.
Unelected European elites want European nations to hand over what's left of their sovereignty to the European Union.
Sometimes I like to compare the European Union as a creation to the organization of empires. The empires. And because we have the dimension of empires. But there is a great difference. The empires were usually made through force, with a center that was imposing a diktat, a will on the other side.
Good evening. The British public will not be given the chance to vote on controversial changes to how the European Union is run.
For the voters, the only voters who've had a say on this treaty, the only ones, the Irish voters, very intelligent, very well-informed people, quite a big turnout, they said no, and yet the process still goes on. So therefore, that is absolutely what people mean by the democratic deficit.
You want a European Union that controls literally every single aspect of our lives, everything from a common immigration policy through to how we run our hospitals and our football club. It is the Commission that is the government of Europe and is not directly accountable to anybody. From Hungary, we have Mr. Kovács. He'll take on taxation. For many years, a communist apparatchik, a friend of Mr. Kadar, the dictator there, and an outspoken opponent of the values that we hold dear in the West. In Estonia, we have Mr. Kallas, for 20 years, a Soviet party apparatchik, until his newly acquired taste for capitalism got him into some trouble. You don't want to hear the voice of the people, and now you resort to totalitarian means to get this treaty through. The peoples of Europe do not want deeper political integration. That's why in France they said no, and in Holland they said no, and in Ireland they said no. And if we had a vote in Britain, an overwhelming majority of us would have said no. What price democracy?
Today Europe can propose the principles and rules that will shape a new global order.
Old boundaries of culture, identity, and even nationhood are falling.
Vote British National Party. Say no to the European Union. Keep Britain free.